It was very tough for me at the early stage of my Forex experience. How do I even come out of this thing? How do I trade and make profit? How do I become a profitable trader? It was a very strong one for me until I realized this thing I'm about to tell you now. I'm doing this in respect to you who have been struggling to make entries. I'm doing this in respect of you who have been struggling to find opportunity to place trade. Hello, friends and well wishers. My name is Gideon. Come again to verify some of the things that you have been struggling for. You know, it was not easy for me to start making money on forex trading. Although some that have seen me know that I'm a private person, I don't like showcasing myself. So there is no need for me to start praising or doing things that will motivate you. Rather, I think that what should be the most important thing is the evidence and the proof that you can find through our videos. And from there, it can help you to start making progress in this field. So it's not all about what you see that will buy, things will have. That should not be your concern. What should be your concern is how you can improve from the knowledge you are grabbing through the social media or through the space. All right. Now, I got a text message from someone. I will call him a father. I call him an old man also, who have been struggling to make profit in forex. This is the message. He said, "I have played the voice note 3 times to have proper understanding and to hide it in my memory. Whatever man do will definitely comes back to him. May the Lord Jesus, whom you are worshiping, may pay you back abundantly for your good deed to me today and forever. By God's grace, I have built it from 1.66 to 30. Which is the only challenge I have now is a candlestick and one to look for when I want to buy and sell. I'm not doing this to expose him. Neither am I doing this thing to said that he has been able to raise 1.66 cents, 1.66 cents to $30. That is the product of training. That is the product of knowledge. Now, but he's having a challenge in candlestick pattern, which is, how do I see this opportunity coming up and how do I manage it? That is the question. How do I look forward to see a candle and I'll be able to focus on it, and from there I will be able to do something meaningful for myself? See, this question he asked has been a challenge to many, and I was doing the same thing until I realized some of my mistakes. And after being trained, then I wake up to realize that there are certain mistakes that we are making that ordinarily we shouldn't have, had it been that we know some things that we don't know before. Now, how do I move into that? Now, remember that in this thing, for some of you, you can see this thing. This is not a demo account, and some of you may not know that there have been an additional things in this thing. Like some of those things, they are tradable. You know, if you are using a DV, you know what I mean. So if you are trading BVI, you can place trade on those things. So they are accessible, like this multi-step to index, so the code probability of setup up and down differential to understand. So these things are some of the things that have been added, but I will not be going there. Let me use our normal these things that we know. Today I'll be using volatility 70, volatility 25. Let me use that as a case study so that it will be more easier for us. Or possibly I'll be using other things. So please pay attention, pay great attention. Now, how do you identify a candle that you'll be placing your trade in the day? Some of you will think you know it already, but listen, watch what I'm about to tell you now. All my students knows this, so there is no need for them to struggle to find out. But for you who are not being under my mentorship, I believe that you have been mentored through someone, but I just want to drop this for clarity. Now follow this method immediately if you want to place trade. Now watch here. If you watch here and watch here and watch this place, which is here. Now when you check what we have there now, every move of the candle here is pointing down. But if you check, there is something that happened at this place here. If you check here, you identify that something happened, which means that market played a role, a vital role at this very place. Market plays a vital role at this place, and this is one of the reasons many forex traders will just wake up and they will focus on the current move of the market without visiting what has happened in the market previously. So when such thing occur, it will not be difficult for them to find opportunities to start making progress in this very field. So when you check that now, this is 4 hours time frame, like we possibly have here. This is 4 hours time frame. Then the next thing you need to do for you to identify a candle is go back to day candle. When you go back to day candle, check the day candle. When you check the day candle, then you identify something that will interest you to know. What is that thing? It will interest you to know that the candle you are just watching has been a bearish candle in boom one time in their candle. But that is not the issue. The issue here is, where is the trend of the market for a period of time? Now when you check at this point, you bear with me that this market has been moving from here down to this place, which is where it is at today. Then secondly, this market is struggling from a resistance zone. Get those things straight. These things are simple to understand. For a period of days now, starting from June 30th, if you check this thing, starting from June 30th, from this very axis, you will check this thing from here. The longest candle with a weak candle was on, that was this week candle. The longest week candle was on 7th, was on 2nd. So if you check it now, the candle of the day still get to this place and start pushing down, which is 25th. Now, which means that for a period of 23 days, the market has been in a up and down movement without clarifying a trend from the day candle. So what is this thing saying, and what does it have to do with me trading and making money in my day candle, or making money in my daily activities? Is very, very important. It's very, very important to know those things, because you may be thinking that the market is on a bullish move, not knowing that this market is struggling on a bullish position, but actually the market will be moving to a bearish direction. So now when you check this thing, you discover that this market started from this place and currently is somewhere now, and there is a mark pointing that market get to that zone and never cross there. Now as this thing is retracing backward, possibly here may be the end of it, and from there it may go to this direction. So now that it is here, what should I trade? Now if you go to 1 hour, 1 minute time frame, you discover that the market has taken a position like this, and this is why many traders are frustrated and why they are losing out. You will see some people with small accounts, they will come up at this point now, they will say that it is on very smooth, so they have to enter. Now when they enter, they will see it gets a particular position, it will come back, then get a particular position, it will come back, then it may stay there for a period of time, only for them to find out that what they placed moving to this direction will finally cross to this place, and at that time, this place may be their stop loss, but unknowingly to them it may even go beyond that. So what should I do in this case? Now take note of this, sir, ma, everyone, young and old, trading under my instruction, please take note of this and do this if you want to start making profit and if you want to identify the clear trend. Number one thing you must do is this: once you have seen that this candle is in this position, please stay clear from expecting a bearish move if you don't have huge accounts on your lower time frame. I repeat, stay clear of placing a trade on bearish move if you don't have clear account. Now, if you follow this thing at the right period of time when the market must have touched that zone and start reversing, where to identify the opportunity will be on 1 hour time frame. At this point, you will see a clear position in 1 hour time frame. So let's visit 1 hour time frame. But before that, let's mark this area. Let's mark this area so that it will be easier for us to see it in 1 hour time frame. Let me make it blank. All right, thank you. Now let's go back to 4 hours. You see it that it shows indicated. Now 1 hour time frame will help us to see it. Now when you are placing trade, when you want to trade, you will see it clearly from here that this market have traded from this angle for a long time. So make the first move and came back here, make the second move. So without being told, the next move of this candle should be a sell. So when you step into 13-15 minutes time frame, you will see it more clearer that there is huge opportunity for you to grab something in a few minutes. Then in your 5 minutes time frame, it will be more clearer because it will be pointing down straight. You see it now. So when you follow trade, don't enter immediately you see that this thing is going up. Rather, look forward to see a reversal point. At that reversal point, once you confirm it, then how else, once you confirm it, you now have opportunity to place trade. But how else do I confirm this so that I will be on the safe side? That is where you can now come up with your, let's leave this thing like this and let me add these two indicators. That is where now you can now add up your indicators for it to help you see clearly. Now let's add this indicator. Let's add number 1, moving average 8, exponential, please, exponential. Let's add moving average 8. Let's use this color. Now let's go back. Look at this. Can you see this? Where is this thing pointing at? It's pointing directly to the key areas that rejected it. And look at this place. Let's leave this thing like this and also go back and add up something else that will help you. This is the reason you don't just need to add indicators without doing your proper analysis. That is why majority focus on chart analysis, and before indicators, once they put on those things, the next thing they will see is frustration. So let's add up 21. Let's add up 21. Now look at this. Do you get it now? So where should you place your trade? Immediately this market moved in this direction after a successful movement of this candle, and you see that this one have crossed together, and this candle moved up. After finishing, the next one come up and move like this. Immediately start going down, place your trade, because it confirmed a complete breakout in this zone. Look at it, a complete breakout in this zone. Let me clear it and show you again. With these indicators, you will see a confirmed breakout in this zone, and every other thing that happened below. Let me drop this thing so that it will be more easier. Look at it here. Any other thing that happened there is a profit for you. Look at it. So to all my followers, where should I place my trade, and how do I identify that? Immediately you have checked your 1 hour, your 4 hours and your day candle, and discover that from your day candle that this market is suffering from a resistance place, which means that there is a resistance zone somewhere, which indicate that this market may not possibly go well, which means expecting a movement like this may not be that easy because there is one here already. So now the market moved in that direction, no matter where it started, and finally started dropping. Because in the morning, if you follow this thing very well, my students know what I'm saying now. In the morning, you believe with me that this thing was moving in that direction. This candle opened up as a bullish candle, but few minutes later, it started going down. And since morning, the thing is still going down. Only few minutes that it started going on a bearish move, which later is still pushing down. So where should you focus your attention? Your attention should be on when is this thing when will it start dropping? Then once you have seen that from your higher time frame, Then, and you know, you have small capital like 100, 80, 50, $20, possibly your $10 or less than that. Your attention should not be how would this market be moving in the next 15 minutes, in the next 5 minutes, in the next 3 minutes. And with that, you can enter this market and you start making money. You know why people hate me? They hate me because they want me to be doing something that will look catchy in their eyes, but just to get your attention. I'm not afraid of that, but pay attention. If I can save one person from losing every of his trade, if just one person, if I can help one person, just one person, to stop losing every of his trade, I think I've been successful, and I will be proud that I've raised somebody somewhere, even though I don't know you in person. That will be my priority. So please pay attention to those things. It's going to help you so much. Attention on what the market is doing. As someone that wants to build up, you have seen this. You have seen this. Please, you have seen this thing. It's like this. There is no need for you to be placing trade thinking it's going to go up or it's going to go down. The best thing for you to do is to allow this thing to make it cost. One, if finally break out, then you know that the market will do a continuation of trend, which means that there is going to be a movement from the higher time frame. Then if it goes like this, which means that the candle in the 1 hour, which means that this candle you are seeing here, this very candle you are seeing now, want to retrace back to this place, which is what is expected, and somehow it's going to come down like this. You can be taking advantage of this small thing that the market is doing. You can be taking advantage of it. What this thing means is that this candle you are seeing now may end up tomorrow, may end up moving in this direction, because the market has been in this direction. That is simple as that. Number one, the 16 moving average and this thing, this market have not 16 20 21 8 moving average, this thing have not gone beyond it. It's still in charge of this thing. I just want you to know this market is fighting to move up, and anything less than that should be avoided. The only thing you are permitted to do is, once you have seen that this thing from your analysis, after checking the key zones, that this market is moving to this direction, then you now find out that I can now place trade for 5 minutes. Then you can go there and take and make profit and leave the market and not relaxing. Try this thing on your demo. Please remember, don't settle down on your demo. Practice on demo. Then remember that where the real deal is on your live account. I was struggling. See, this thing I'm saying now may sound so stupid or so foolish, because it may not be what you really wanted. Look at this thing now. It may not be what you really wanted, but I know what I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you. I know that I'm not deceiving you. But many will not like it, because that is not what they expect. I mean, what they expected. They expect me to maybe do something that will help them, that will convince them. But instead, you will not know that you are confusing yourself. My name is GDFX. Just practice this thing. Watch this video again and again, and you see it becoming a reality. If you not understand what I'm saying now, maybe as a new trader, you are struggling to find all those things, please pay somebody to teach you. I know that we have so many frustrated mentors out there, people who don't even know anything about Forex. And why do people keep rushing to them? Because they produce something that they see. So when they enter the backyard, they discover that those things are not really what it is. Many of them are just after profit or what they will gain from you. But look for someone that you trust. Give that person something and let that person transfer a little of himself into you, and you see yourself becoming something. Why do you go to school? You go to school to learn. And I believe that once you keep trying those things, except you don't want to make profit in Forex, because you can make huge profit today and lose it tomorrow. It's just like someone who believes in himself and you want to try something. Mistakenly, you touch a chemical you don't know. All of a sudden, the chemical would kill the person. You know what that means? So keep trying good things, and I promise you, you'll definitely make it. I want you to succeed. Take care.